Welcome back, my name is Carl, and this is my Archer Corral, and today we're taking a little bit of a diversion from our usual leveling up. I saw a video from a YouTube channel, another Enshrouded player, Creative Catesy, and she does this little series where all the water spots are in the world Enshrouded, and this one caught my eye, and I thought, you know what? Let's challenge ourselves and build a little town around this area. I'm going to start by building a waterfall up there that runs down into this pond. I think that'll be pretty interesting. And then around the pond, we'll probably place the villagers and the followers and the little workshops and things, and we'll see how that goes. But let's take a walk of the perimeter to start. I mean, look how far it goes. I mean, it goes... got across the road, so I'm thinking a gatehouse here, portcullis, a gatehouse, and then maybe another gatehouse here, maybe a walled surrounding. You know, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I want this to look, and it's definitely going to be. Definitely going to be a work in progress. I'm going to have to try some things, clear some things out. But I love the fact that there's all these unique constraints, these unique structures, right? I've got roads, got a crossroads. We've got that unique platform over there. We've got a hill, a cliff face. Honestly, I think the first thing I'm going to do is going to have to be the waterfall, because I want to build around the waterfall. And I went up there, and I think right there is where it's going to start. I have all the way up, so letting the water run down between these two rocks, so the water will come here and go this way, right into that spot. So maybe I need to build this to divert the water. Better make more of a sluice for the water to guide it once it starts down here, because that's probably not going to be perfect. So I think we get some earth and some rock blocks, the rake. And let's do a little bit of terraforming to guide this to where I want. All right, let's see about... Never really used this rock tool very much. I may come back later and add more, like, brickwork. Is that something that came later? I want to see how this looks. See if I can actually make this happen. So. Oh, in all transparency, my starter village, which has got, you know, all of my craftspeople and everything, I mined and harvested all of that stuff myself. And then I discovered the Shroud Depot. So in order to facilitate me making videos, I'm not going to be harvesting all of that. Alright, so we're going to do a couple different tests here. One, before we go all the way up to the top of this thing, I think we're going to see how many of these we're going to need, and we're going to see how this looks, what it does. Alright, so it looks like it's a good thing I created that sluice. Looks like it's not going all the way. But it's a little too flat, maybe? I don't need it to be like roaring into this thing. I just want it to be dumping into the pond, like that's how the pond got formed. At some point I gotta figure out how to get the water from the pond over the edge into the shroud, because that's kind of the way water works. It can't just stay here. I've not done any work with water. This is my first attempt at working with this water feature. And I have no idea what to expect. Oh, no, here we go. Gravity's a thing. I love the sound of that rushing water. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my feet wet. See, that feels... that feels better. Because it looks too perfect. Maybe we'll make like multiple waterfalls. I live here in Pennsylvania, and we have this really amazing system of waterfalls up in this state park called Ricketts Glen. Look it up. I think there's like 24 waterfalls in this one hiking zone. What? Oh, I screwed it up. And it's incredible. I've hiked it, photographed it. There we go. And that seems more realistic. Because they flow out and they drop off. They flow out and drop off. So, thank you to the designers for not creating a waterfall here. So I can do it myself. And we're going to put another one up here. I'll probably hide it with vegetation. That looks really cool. That's a good start. Gonna have to remove that vegetation. The waterfalls don't have vegetation. So how do we do that? How do we do that, ladies and gentlemen? This all needs to be rock. Right now it's not rock. It's all Revelwood dirt. There's some rock in there. Yes, I know I could get a giant brick and create massive square, cut massive square blocks out of this, but I'm trying to keep it looking natural, like uneven. I may resort to that. There we go. I'm trying to get down to the natural rock that's underneath. See, that's going to look way more natural. And you've got rock plateaus that it can spill over and interrupt the flow. Now I got a little place that I can work from. I have to go repair. Gonna have to cover that up. Alright, so I guess before... hitting stone. I kind of want to leave the stone. I definitely want to get rid of this dirt and this vegetation. That I don't need. And we're back in action. Just out of reach. So I'm kind of going until I hear I hit a rock, then I back up. Don't go any further. I could put a rock here. Yeah, now you can't see. Now you can't see that. And I know that on the back side of this is a flame sanctum. So what I'm thinking is I have my little cave, my little stairs come up here, and it connects to this flame sanctum in the back. And we're going to build homes down this front. Kind of look like the Amalfi Coast, I guess. You know, I kind of want to take the Tolkien Elvish philosophy and work with nature, not against it. I don't know. That cliff face right there just looks so unnatural. It's so perfectly straight. I'm gonna have to break that up. So we're gonna terraform this first, so it looks kind of natural. Not something that I went in here heavy-handed and just was like, this has to be here. So let's go to the top. It looks good from here. Let's see what it looks like down below. Oh, snap. My cup doth runneth over. I fouled this up. I have made a swamp. Alright, so I'm going to get some drains and fix this. Never used a drain before, but hopefully that fixes it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.